Hey, hi, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel. You know, I felt like going live today and seeing if I still remembered how to do it. It's been a while, and it did take me a minute to get it up and running again, but you know what? I am glad to be out here today with whoever shows up in the chat. Good to be here with you, as always. I think we got to start doing this a little bit more often so we can all enjoy a cup together.
In time, you will succeed.
All right. Let's get weird with alteration ritual this time. I don't really have a particular build in mind per se, but I am using this infinite pull sign where you're able to
They're just sitting in urns.
Grab the experience from
and he doesn't get it.
All across the screen and everywhere. And what I want to try to do is level up frequently and just see how strong we can get. I'm joined, as always, by my trusted companion, Cup of Coffee, only this time it's Cup of Cacao. All right, let's go with the additional attack chance this time. But I'm drinking it cold, and I don't normally do that, but, you know, it's the afternoon hour, and I didn't finish last night's cup all the way, so I thought, well, let's go ahead and throw that in the fridge. Maybe we'll get up to it tomorrow, and here we are. Oh, perfect. You gain more experience. I was hoping we'd see that pop up. So, Forrest, you used the infinite pull, got crazy powerful, and then you had to step away, and your 2-year-old killed the run. That's fantastic. I remember those days. Mine are 11 and 13 now, if you can believe that. It goes by so fast. I hear you, Saper. It kind of is. When an enemy dies from cursed, gain permanent damage. Yes. Let's do that. I don't know. The cold cacao just works. Do you drink cold coffee at all? Because the cacao, I think, is very much in tune with coffee. So that's what it reminds me of. In fact, I did add just a splash of coffee to it as well. I had some left. The cacao does not have caffeine, but it's got another chemical that shows up in cocoa. Let's go with some more alteration ritual. And it can act similarly in terms of giving you a nice little buzz. Wow, Forrest, so you're going to be moving into zone coverage. How are you feeling about that? Going to have your hands full. And congrats to you, by the way. Oh, this is great. But you know what? Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Why not? Yeah, I have a buddy that is always drinking the energy drinks. Super, super into Monster. Did you guys hear about that unfortunate incident at Panera? I believe they have some kind of lemonade drink that is just hyper loaded with caffeine. And maybe this person knew, maybe they didn't know, but someone passed away from drinking too much lemonade. You can't get it anymore. Really, really unfortunate.
Interesting.
Okay. What do we got here? Yeah, we'll put it in that. Why not? Good for you. That's a great fit. The whole work from home thing has got to be one of the greatest inventions of our time. I gotta tell you, I've been doing it for 6 or 7 years myself, and I would not do it any other way at this point. All right, let's go with a little bit faster movement here. And we're absolutely going to put it in wisdom. I wish it was a little bit higher tier than novice, but that definitely goes with the story we're trying to tell. Yeah, that's great to hear. You know, I think a lot of companies do see the value, and I think it's an innovative move right now. You know, it also, from a recruiting standpoint, I know not many companies are doing that a whole lot these days with things slowing down. But from a recruiting standpoint, it just opens the door to so many other possibilities because you can find these folks anywhere. And then you can even use different analytic tools to say, I would like this type of person. Where does that talent live? What schools does that type of talent come out of? And then you can go straight to that geography because you're not limited. And you don't have to worry about somebody having to relocate and all of those things that come into the process and can just gum it up, so to speak. And then you've got the companies that are trying to push back on it, of course, and you know, overall, I just don't think that's going to work out so well. Plenty of folks out there that are saying, hey, you know what? I am willing to take a pay cut in order to stay work from home. That's how much I value it.
Stop latching on to his fate, sis, And stop giving advice. It's their... Says you who never...
Okay. Let's go with evasion. Yeah, it's a good call out, Saper. It really is. I think that you also have leadership at this point that has been working for a long time. And look at this. Enemies age. What is this? The taste of time. I have never seen this. Oh, that is so exciting, folks. Cheers to all of you. We have a new legendary. So enemies are now losing health over time. Wow. That's incredible. Anyway, I think you have a lot of folks that have been working in office for a very long time, and they are the ones that have seats at the high table. And they have this mindset of, if I can't see you, you're not working. And I just don't know that that is going to sustain as some of these folks retire and move on and what have you. Oh, we're absolutely going to throw it in alteration ritual. We've got to do it. But we'll see what happens out there. It is micromanagement. It's just different these days. And, you know, the other thing is, back in the day before this, if my work was done, your attacks become stronger and have a chance to trigger an additional attack. You know, let's do that. Back in the day, if my work was done and it was only 1 p.m., I'm sitting there and going, well, you know, I'd like to get up and leave right now, but the problem is Joe's sitting over there and Bill's sitting over there and, God, there's Jane, and, they might see me get up and walk out, and then they're going to wonder where I am and why is he leaving so early and all of that crap, right? Ooh, I think we want to do this. We definitely want to do this. We want more and more experience points to be dropping all the time. But now, when the work is done, you've got the freedom. Maybe you want to go for a walk around the block. Maybe you want to get on your bike. Maybe you want to go downstairs and make your 14th coffee. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You can do what you want. And as long as the work is getting done at a high quality, isn't that what matters? All right, what do we get here? I think we're going to go with some necromancy. You know, Forrest, even if things change, there are plenty of organizations out there that are, you know, pretty firmly saying, hey, this is the way we do it now. So it's likely that you could find another place that would allow you to do the same thing. Let's go with stronger skeletons. Let's do it. Yeah, this is a fun build. And you've got the alteration stuff every time we level up. which is happening more and more frequently. At least that's the goal. I think over time, some of these companies that are trying to put their foot down in the other direction and say, hey, you're coming back. I'm thinking of Andy Jassy. You know, Andy got out there and said, hey, you know what? If you don't want to return to office, it's not going to go well for you. That's what he was quoted out there saying. He's the Amazon guy. The whole thing is, if they can't keep their people, and they're losing some of their greatest people, then eventually they're going to have to swing back in the other direction, and you're going to see them say, well, we were just kidding, we were just teasing you, now we're hybrid, or we're this, or we're that. We'll see. But I'm thankful for it. If there had to be a good thing coming out of the events of 2020, it was that. All right, you know what? Let's just keep pumping up our skeleton army here. Usually by this point, I'm super happy to see these guys because they're helping me get even stronger. The only thing you've got to be careful of using this sign is that you only get the one dash. Okay. I think we got to go with Gem High. Yes, grape jellos indeed. Oh, we're going to get super fast attacks now. This is great. Gem High is just a wonderful thing, especially when you are surrounded by grape jellos, let me tell you. All right, movement speed, lightning orbs. Let's go with some lightning orbs. Oh, I love that one too, Forest. Totally love that one. I'm with you. You know, I've been trying to collect those books as well. You know, they've got the books of the Necromancer and such. And I'm wondering if anything happens. Ooh. Spell durations are increased. Your experience pull area. Well, we don't need that. Oh, you know what? Well, yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go with that. Outstanding. You know what? We just spawned a legendary via the alteration ritual called Inferno, and that's why that glorious ring of fire is spawning. So technically, this is a run with 2 legendaries. We're just having fun out here, folks. Let's go with stronger ravens. Oh, that's interesting, Forrest. So you found all the books and nothing has happened yet. But I'm sure you read them to the kids at night, then? You gotta do something with the books, right? Kids, tonight, the Baron will be joining us for story time. Okay. Well, this is going pretty well. Not gonna lie. I totally that hits home for me in a big way. That really does. So, my daughter that turned 13 said, "Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to watch some scary stuff. Let's watch some scary movies." And so I thought, well, you know, what would be good, scary, but not over the top, right? And so I thought, let's go with Drag Me to Hell. Let's do that. And so we put on some Drag Me to Hell. Was she freaked out in the beginning? And if you know, you know. She was. She was. But by the end of it, she had figured out the whole thing. And still enjoyed the hell out of it. We gotta go gem high here. We gotta do it. Still just enjoyed the hell out of it, but she figured it out and didn't find it all that spooky. It had its moments for sure. And so then she starts telling me that she's ready to watch Poltergeist. And, you know, I gotta tell you, I think that movie takes it up a notch in a big way. I think it's a very big notch. I don't know if she's ready for that one. All right, I think we'll go lightning bolt. Let's have one more thing out there doing some damage. Ooh, took it right in the face from the gold guy. That's alright, though. Your attacks become stronger and have a chance to trigger an additional attack. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, we got the fireball blast from the alteration ritual. It's just tremendous. Anybody that tries to attack is going to get a shot to their face. Take a quick sip here. Oh man. I love the haunting. Let's go with spell duration. Well, you know what, actually? Let's flip the script here. Let's see what else we can get. I want a higher rarity. You know what I mean? Let's take that. Now I gotta go back and watch The Haunting. You know, it's hard to do that, Saber. I like the approach, but it's hard to do that because I feel like the rating is in the eye of the beholder so much, right? It's very subjective. I mean, I thought that Drag Me to Hell would have been more effective. And she didn't seem too fazed by it. Got some nice mythics dropping. All right. This guy always likes to show up and then run away. Okay. I'll go with that. I guess I could have re-rolled that for rarity. You just get to that point where you're so strong, you're like, well, does it really matter? We're level 39. It's pretty outstanding. I will say, though, that the final dude throws me for a loop every once in a while. We'll see how that goes. Oh, wow, that sounds incredible. Plus 300%. Wow. Drac coming out and hitting me immediately. See him surrounded by our party. Let's put a time field out there right now and get out of the way. Perfect. Okay. Who's up next? Who do we want to see? I'm planning on a few runs here. That was pretty good. Oh, I can totally see that being awesome, Forest. Or do we want to do another Maris run? Let's see what we pulled here. Attack, critical damage, summon damage, spell speeds, more adept offers. Okay. Powerful acts of revision. Truth be told, I'm probably going to sell a lot of this stuff. Forrest says Barbarian. I like Krant. Krant is fun to use. So let's see what we got going for the main man, Krant. Make sure that we got some good stuff. More expert offers, spell damage, luck. Okay, so some passive experience, gang. Oh, that's right. I just got this one. God Rage. Your attack hits have a chance to call down meteors. I have not had a chance to use this yet, so that's a great call, Forrest. Let's do a Krant run, and we got to go all red here at least. What are we doing here? What are we doing? More skill level up offers or more skill rarity upgrade offers. I think we'll go rarity offers, and I just want to go to the store real quick and see if we can grab a relic that is a mythic, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that, are we? Okay. That's all right. Yeah, I think it's going to be really good, Forrest. I'm excited. All right, so we get the attack area addition, the enemy stun thresholds, 1.2% attack damage. You can't restore life. I'm actually going to go with the attack area thing, and I am hoping that we can make that just ridiculous over time. Let's just break it. I feel like going out there and just breaking some stuff. Why don't we do it? We're all gonna celebrate the time that
What do you think of the place?
the meteors finally fall. Let's get some ravens out there. Oh, that's a good question, Forrest. I don't know. We need to find out. We need them to proc. Did it give a percentage chance that they'll proc? Let's see. Your attack hits have a chance. 5% chance. Spoonman!
Curious.
Happy to have you here with us. It is a live stream. Let's do the sickles. Yeah, I don't go live very often, but you know, with Death Must Die, I never know. Oh, hey, there they are. That's really cool. They procced. All right, your attacks become stronger and apply weakened. This might be cool. You restore more life from heals. Yeah, you know, let's do that. We're coming with the strength, making them weak at the same time. Goes together, right? First time I saw that, I thought it was a wedge of cheese. I still think it's a wedge of cheese. That last run with the legendary that wiped out their health over time,
Power beats chain
that was really cool. Lightning bolt, when you reach first. Lightning orbs, you move faster. Oh, you know, Kront is a little slow. Let's do that. Weekend and weekday for the double whammy, says Enrique. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, the meteor thing is cool. I'm sold. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. Your attack hits have a chance to cause a chain lightning with 9 bounces right off the bat. Perfect. So maybe we're going lightning ravens. I don't know. Need those meteors to fall now that this dude's out here. Ball, lightning, lightning bolt. Let's go lightning bolt. It is, Spoon. I agree. I wish I could figure out a solution where all of the capabilities just showed up at the master level as it is. Okay. Yeah, we'll go orbs too. Why not? Building up our lightning capabilities. Okay. So who's been playing a lot of the game on higher difficulty levels, trying to get the win? So I haven't messed around a lot with the Star Crux, but I will say that when I've turned it up
Here wasn't so bad.
really high,
It was when I ventured
I
outside that I
haven't
discovered how
felt like the
colorful life
loot
can be.
is super de-duper. All right, you know, do we go additional ravens or do we do sickles? I think we go more ravens. Oh, yeah, Forest, you're right. I have seen that area. I always wimp out thinking it's gonna ruin my chance at something truly special. And then it never pops anyways. Oh, that'll be helpful. When an enemy dies from cursed, gain permanent damage. That is going to help over time. Let's do that. I've been watching old TV here and there, and got onto CBS's streaming. What is it, Paramount Plus, I think? I can't keep track of it. You know what? There are so many damn streaming services now. For God's sakes, right? If you know, you know, and a lot of you know. So, anyway, I'm watching this Paramount Plus, and there is a show on there called The Challenge. Some of you have probably seen this before. It's a new iteration of the real-world road rules type challenge shows that they used to do on MTV. And what do we want to do here? Let's go with that. And so I've been watching this show, and it's interesting because they've got folks from Survivor and all the other reality shows out there that are competing with each other. And the people are obnoxious. It's just good, crappy TV if you're like working out or doing stretches or, you know, whatever you're doing. Just do some background noise. So I've watched these people for, I don't know, 10 weeks doing these crazy challenges, all competing for $500,000. And I gotta tell you, I really felt poorly for this contestant. What happened was there's this guy that they were trying to eliminate from the show right before the final challenge, because they figured, oh, they're going to team us up for this, and nobody wants to be stuck with this guy as a partner. He's known to be a bad swimmer. And so they had it set up perfectly where they put this guy in to the elimination challenge thinking that he would be taken out by the other guy. And let's see, what do we want to do here? Ravens, necromancy. Do we want to put more birds out? Let's get more birds out there. Yeah, let's do that. So they put him in, and the guy ends up winning and staying. And now you've got all these really strong competitors that have made it into this final portion of the show. And then you got this guy as well. And the first leg of this all-day and all-night challenge is a swim in subthermic temperatures. And I don't care that they were equipped with wetsuits. These people were freezing ass out there in a big, big way. Well, this guy ends up getting teamed up with one of the strongest competitors out of the group of strong competitors. And about halfway through, this guy starts saying, I can't swim, I can't do it. And she's telling him, hey, relax, relax. It's gonna be okay, it's gonna be all right. Relax. This guy swims to the boat and eliminates himself, and by proxy, eliminates her as well.
Get back.
It was so difficult to watch, I'm telling you. All right, let's go faster attack speed. This is gonna get wild. Ravens are doing their thing. Let's grab this. Your attacks become stronger. Wow. Wowee. I think we should do this. Did I ignore the spoon of luck? My apologies. It was not intentional. A lot of times, if it's a common or a rare, I'll just keep moving. Because I eventually, drop them or need to make space for them anyways. Absolutely, we are just straight melting everything. I totally agree. Ooh. Nice. That'd be really neat if we could pop a legend. I have not seen the Lightning God's legend ability yet. Have any of you? If it exists. That's the thing, it's kind of surprising because I don't know what all the possible capabilities are. Okay. Whenever an area starts attacking, there's a chance your attacker becomes smited. I've had some really great builds with smite in the past. Let's go with that. Okay. Gotcha, Forrest. Yeah, Wars is really cool, too. Big fan of that one.
A world without death.
Okay, let's see here. I think we could get some skeletons out there. Guess who forgot to clean out their inventory before rolling in? If you said the goat, you would be correct. So we've got to dump some commons and some rares, right? Let's see here. Let's pop the mutating ring. We'll just open up. There's a common. And we'll get rid of that too. Okay. Perfect. Plenty of room now. Whenever you kill an enemy, there is a chance that it spawns a weak experience shard. Yes. Okay, we got to do the Soul Stealers and pass around more curse. I do love that the death of the elites results in an audible can of soda or beer being opened up. It's the greatest thing ever. Okay. Whenever an enemy starts attacking you, there is a chance. See, now this is what's interesting to me sometimes, where the chance jumps from 8.3% to 9%. We're talking about a 0.7% increase, but you know what? We're not going to do it. We're going to go Divine Shield. I thought about it for a second, just to get the higher rarity in hopes that, you know, we could get Master or the next status. That's funny. Oh yeah, you did. You absolutely did. A lot of people in the Death Must Die Discord talk about that sound effect. All right, here we go. Level 3, Master Chain Lightning, 14 bounces. It's gonna help for the big hordes. Oh, let's get some lightning going now. Perfect timing on the meteors as well.
Stormy clouds.
All right, buddy, we'll catch you later.
Domain. Must be a bad omen.
Let's go with a buff to the lightning orbs. Oh, level 23 by this point in time. That's pretty decent. Okay. Couple of extra ravens. Now let's do that. We'll hang out in our skeleton disco here. Yeah, that worked super well. All right, bring them on. Okay, I feel like we have to do it. They just want us to do it. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. You know, it's funny that you bring that up because I thought I was going nuts when it came to the crow and raven thing. And then I couldn't tell if the person was being sarcastic or not, because someone commented at some point in time that, you know, something like, some crows are ravens, but not all crows are ravens. And then I responded back saying, oh, that's really interesting. You know, what makes one the other or not the other? And that person never got back to me. And I didn't Google it, but I think maybe I was being trolled a little bit in the best way. Look, I like a good troll. Don't get me wrong. I like it. Okay. Let's go with the spell speeds and cooldowns. Perfect. Your attacks become stronger. Gosh, that is such a big jump again. Speaking of big jumps, wow. Hey, at least it's more than 0.7 this time. Let's go with this. Yeah, I'm thinking that Drac is probably not going to be happy with us, especially with that shield that we have. You know, if you can stop the first time you get hit by Drac's projectile, you're usually pretty good. All right, wonderful. And the area of the attack just starts to get really, really juicy. I guess we could go with this. I'm not having to dash a whole lot, so I'm not too worried about that momentary attack time penalty. I used to go with that one quite a bit, but not in a while. All right. Oh, look at this. Yes. Oh, man. Now you're playing with power. I feel like projectiles are Krant's one huge weakness, and when you're getting shot at from afar. Yes, the Schwartz. But as long as we can get in there and get those guys on the side, we'll be good.
Balance the scales.
Take a quick sip here. Cheers to all of you. I think we'll probably buff the smite chance here. Yeah. Let's do that. Alright, here's our shielded friends. We're glad to see them, but not really. expert level ravens. Gotta do it. Yeah, that guy went down pretty well. Happy with that. Yeah, good question, Spoon. I was drinking some peppermint cacao last night and only got halfway through the cup because I started late. And so this morning I had my normal coffee and I saved the cacao in the fridge. And so I iced it down, I added some oat milk, and I mixed in some coffee, and I've got nice iced cacao. Man, the health is draining suddenly. These projectiles. They are nasty. There we go. Let's go. More chain lightning. We'll do that, and then let's head towards these as well. Ah, there's the skeleton parade. On time, per usual. We gotta get this dude that's... just out of reach, given our speed. Yes. It's always cool to see your army once you've gotten through that. Now, Spoon, will you drink a chilled coffee in the morning, or is that more of an afternoon ritual for you? Ooh, old Drac might get us on this one. Need our shield back. Oh, it's gonna be close. Yeah, we can try that, Enrique. Why not? That was a close one for Kron. Why don't we go back to my old favorite? We'll go Maris. And let's do the auto aim. And let's see about trading over some gear. Just want to check these real quick. The green parrot. Does everybody remember the green parrot? That was cool for a while. Now that would take over the relic. Well, we don't want to take over our Onyx Dragon. But I might want to hold on to that. I'm going to sell some of the ones that I know I'm not going to use to make room. We might want to hold on to this. Powerful Axe of Feast. Yeah, we'll hold on to that one. That looks like it could be okay. We'll get rid of that. Okay. Let's just check here. Looking for anything that might have us see more legend drops. This opens up more master. And then I've got some passive experience gang type stuff that I've been working with as well. So, Enrique, let's see if we can do an undead build of skeletons.
Fired up.
Your attacks become stronger and apply burning. Every few attack hits, you breathe fire. Meteors fall from the sky. Let's get some meteors going.
The scales do not lie.
You know, I think we'll go consecration. I don't want to line my attacks up with justice. Oh, wow. That's cool, Spoon. I don't have any gear like that. That's pretty neat. I've seen the parrot and I've seen the dragon gear. Let's go with the smite. And we'll go spell crit chance. I really like the dragon, and you know, I've had it through Alteration Ritual, where the fire dragon shows up, and you've got two dragons on the screen, and that's really neat as well.
Death is not the end.
Here we go. Okay, Deadly Strike. Your attacks become stronger and resolve cursed statuses. We'd get another projectile. So no skellies yet, but we could reroll. Okay. So let's go with some ravens. I believe Maris's default is counted as an attack. But that is just a guess from playing for as long as I have. I could be wrong on that. Let's go with the... Ah, this one's not bad. Your attacks become stronger and apply burning. I think we're going to have to go with this. The area of the attack can get quite juicy. That guy went down pretty fast, actually. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. We're going to have another legend run. So now we want to look for ways to provide all kinds of status effects because they now spread. This is going to be a fun one. let's just go with that. Pepsi, man. I love it. That's tremendous. Malady is amazing for any type of group. I mean, you can just see it spreading. The curse and the fire. Hey, there's your skeletons. Toss them out there. And there's still time to beef them up in a big way. Oh, Spoon, you took the words right out of my brain. I also don't know how many deities you can align yourself with. Like, for all I know, there might not even be a chance anymore for Lady Frost to show up. But believe me, I would love to see it. The one way we might be able to get some Frost out there would be through Alteration Ritual. And I wouldn't mind if that showed up right now either. It's funny you say that. You know, I Googled the pronunciation. That's how I know. I have to do that from time to time. Okay, what are we gonna get here? Ravens, sickles. Oh, the sickles apply the attack statuses. Oh, that's tremendous. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. For the Malady. Yeah. These have been some fantastic runs. I guess there's just something about doing it live. Inner Peace, you regenerate life, damage return, divine shield. You know, if we've got to choose one, I don't mind the divine shield at all. Streamer luck, yeah, indeed. You know, I know some of the games incorporate Twitch chat capabilities, you know, where viewers can vote and make certain things happen in the game. And I wish YouTube would enable the same type of stuff. All right. Well, let's go with the dash penalty, I guess. Hey, Enrique, I'll take it, you know? And truth be told, when I go live, it's just to have fun, you know, and interact with all of you, because we can only do so much of that in the comments section. And all of you are so kind to support the community and this hobby and what we're going to be able to do. Let's go with Smite. You know, October and November have been really wild in terms of the channel growth, and, you know, we'll get into that in an update video at the end of the month or early next month once I've calculated everything. But you all can probably see that the size has grown. When an enemy dies from cursed, gain permanent damage. Oh, buddy. Wow. Oh, this would be good too. All right, we're going to do this because we have a lot of dudes dying of curse. You know, it happens to be spreading. I appreciate that, Spoon. I should be better about firing off a warning that I'm going to be going live, but sometimes it's just a matter of me being in that right mood for it, you know? And then on top of it, having time to do it. Rob, what's going on? Good to see you, buddy. Cheers to you. All right, your spell damage is increased whenever an enemy starts attacking you. There's a chance you shoot out a firebolt. Let's do that. Spread some fire. You regen life. Let's go more smite. Wow, a lot of experience laying around here. That's the nice thing about that other sign we were using earlier, where we could just pull it from infinity. %on the smite, it was like a church choir. Okay, it's funny you say that because, ooh, look at that, 40% summon damage. Yeah, bring on the ghosts. I think we'll be okay. Let's go with this. Get those extra shards, why not? I remember being able to get 49% smite. I was one of those folks, and it was glorious. It was a coin flip as to whether their attack went off or not. It was fantastic. All right. Well, I suppose we could go to 21%. Why not? I mean, it is proccing a lot. You know, to your point on the church choir, like, it is proccing quite a bit. I think they did, Spoon. Yeah, I think the highest you can get it now is 30%, I think I had heard in passing. Which is still super strong. Okay. Well, to be honest, I don't really want any of them, but I don't have any rerolls or alterations, so we'll go with that. Soul Stealer's expert, we got to do it. No, I agree. 1 and 3 isn't bad at all. Okay. Well, let's buff the meteors. Speaking of the devs, I am looking forward to the roadmap and hearing what we've got to look forward to. Yeah, Spoon, I should ask. I've chatted with the dev on Discord, and I should just go ahead and ask. What were you opening up at the time? What'd you have going on there? Yeah, Surge. Tremendous. Bring back Surge. Bring us the Winter Goddess or Alteration Ritual. Either would be much appreciated with this build.
What'll it be, Hotshot?
It'll be your sister. That's what it'll be. All right. Let's go Vengeful. Okay. Looks like it's purpley blue jelly time.
It is not for death to decide when to
I'll
take
do it,
life.
Rob.
For
I'll try to
breaking
get
his
it out
duty
of him.
Towards the living, he must face retribution.
Okay. Let's put it in the Divine Shield. Oh, is it really? Oh, that's cool. All right, I'm gonna have to read that stuff. I've been saving quite a few of them in the library, and I figured, you know, once I get all of them, I'll take a look. Your spell damage is increased. Ooh, we don't have this one yet. Let's do that. We have all kinds of explosions going on, and explosions that spread via the malady. It is a great time. No, those are okay. Those are okay spoilers. Hey, back from the dead. How are you, buddy?
I see upon you
Cheers.
the blessings of summer. When you face death, do not let fervor
I love a
force
good
your
blonde
hand into
roast
revenge.
from Starbucks, but
Being impartial
man,
is a virtue.
those are potent. Let me tell you, they are potent. If you know, you know. Not as potent as that Death Wish that I was drinking that I have not gone back to yet. Back, I have some iced peppermint cacao going myself. And I'm sorry you didn't get the notification. It's touch and go as far as those go, it seems. We were just talking about how I've got to give more notice that I'll be doing it. It doesn't happen very often. Ooh, we'll take that. White coffee. White coffee from Thomas Hammer. We need to know more about this, Rob. Whoa. Whoa. All your blessings rarities are upgraded. Holy moly. That's amazing. This is another legend that I have not ever seen before. Just got Sauron, yeah. We sure did. And we've got plenty of time to see it in action. PAX East, that's awesome, Back. That's gonna be great. You know, I still have not gone to a gaming show, and I know you've gone to a bunch of them. Looks like it would be a fantastic time. See, it's that streamer's luck that we were talking about. All these legendary runs. My goodness. See, it's all of you. All of you are driving it from behind the scenes. Because it's not me.
Bears no guilt
I'm
for the
not
sins
doing
of
it.
Her father. Taking Mort's gifts was wise, hero.
Well, what can I say? Let's do this. Why not? Not that we need it. Oh, wow. Great timing on the magnet. Wow, Rob, that sounds really great. I just never heard of a white coffee. Your spell damage is increased. That might be good. I like this one, though, too. I gotta tell you. Oh, additional projectile. All right. You know, sometimes it is just so hard to make the decision. You know, and I suppose that's a good thing. These guys are just falling so fast. It's great to see. Let's go with the stronger... well, yeah, let's go with the stronger attack. You are luckier. Every few attack hits shoot out sickles. You raise skeletons. You know what? We're going to go skeletons. Yes, crack open a cold night. It's so true. Wow. That's really neat, Back. Yeah, I've seen you out there with Cog. It looks like you guys have a great time every time you're out there. I got to do it one of these days. Be fun. Oh, look at this. Master level Soul Stealers. These guys are just going up in flames and disappearing immediately after. I love it. Okay. Regen, or your armor is increased. Well, I guess we'll throw on some armor. Ooh, froze me for a second there. Well, why don't we go with Expert Flare? Coming up on the big skeleton party. I'm excited. A lot of experience just laying around out there too for the taking. So the only thing that I might have tried to do differently if given the chance with this run would have been to look for those upgrades that power you up based on giving certain statuses. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, we got another red out there on the map. We want to grab that for sure. Those are usually an instant level up. That wall of fire was wonderful, wasn't it? I mean, you almost start to feel bad, but then you don't. It's like as soon as you do, then you don't. You know what I mean? Alright. I want our army to surround him. Oh, the army already disappeared, but that's okay. That's alright. Look at that, Leprechaun Boots. Love that name. Leprechaun Boots. We gotta see what those do. Plus 48% luck. Not even the very minor god of footwear can match a leprechaun's ability to craft a good pair of common daily use shoes. Some nice flavor text, right? Staked for sure. Absolutely. Okay. I kind of feel like doing a luck run to see if we can get weird with it. Let's see who those shoes are actually for. There they are. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I could easily switch those out. So we're going to have Scotty the Leprechaun. And we need to get some more mythic gear going before we launch off. Plus 7.6% more master offers. Okay, so that's got the same effect, but which one is better? This is going to do additional summon damage, and it has the dice. I think... Well, but it's only banished dice. Okay, we're going to leave that one. And I don't necessarily... Look at that. When you level up, all hell breaks loose. I really like this one. All right, let's run to the store real quick here. And we want to go to Scotty. This looks interesting. Okay. It's not interesting enough. Well, I think we might roll with... Ooh, there's some additional luck. What does this one have? Oh, okay. I think I want this. Yeah. That was a good choice. All right, and then I think I'm just gonna sell everything else. Right? Yeah, just make it easy. I mean, you know I'm gonna play like 100 more hours of this game, so that doesn't really matter, right? Gonna get more loot along the way. I know, I'm not even really looking. It's okay. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch to Scotty, and we're gonna pick a heck of a sign here. Movement speed. A random skill you have gangs +1 level on every 2 levels you gang. I mean, that could be interesting. White Raven fights alongside. Okay. So, I think we're going to go with this. I think that's interesting, that the random skill levels up. Let's get out there and see if we can get weird with it. And yes, Forrest, you are correct on that. If you hold shift, it does compare. And for some reason, sometimes I just do it the manual way. Maybe out of forgetting.
Help you?
Maybe.
Exactly.
All right, your dashes become longer. Pickups drop more often. This is a good one too. I'm gonna go with the pickups. And every time we level up, all hell will break loose. It's fun. This is a fun one. Life is increased. Your attack hits in a wider area. Oh, wow. This could get really crazy. I don't know that song, Enrique. You know, if there was a way to patch you in real quick, we'd let you sing for us. And then maybe some of us would pick that up. Well, I'll have to look it up after the stream.
I have granted you immense powers in Death's realm itself.
Okay, this could be
Show
interesting.
yourself.
Rampaging Strike, Charge, War Pact. You know, I don't love any of these, but I like them a little bit more now. I would like them even more if the shurikens showed up, but we'll go with the blades. Okay.
Do not take what war criminals such
Lady
as
Justice. Your attacks become stronger and apply weakened. You know, how about a reroll? And we could go with Smite again. It works out well. So here's a legit question. Does anybody know what luck actually does? Does it help with frequency of proccing? Does it help with drops? Does it help with rarity of offers? I wouldn't stand here today and tell you, well, I guess I'm sitting here. I wouldn't sit here today and tell you that I actually know what the hell it does.
They're more efficient anyway.
Okay, Deadly Strike, Necromancy, or Ravens. Let's go Necro. We didn't get to that last time. As much as we wanted to going in. Oh, that's tremendous. Okay. See, we got some background on the song happening in the chat. This is an excellent chat today. Let's go with another buff to our skellies. Oh, that's helpful, Akeem. Thanks for writing in with that. We're gonna get some ravens out there. So it does have to do with proc then. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, thanks, buddy. That's super helpful. So then it doesn't affect offers at all then? Like rarity of offers? It's nice hearing that smite kick off. Okay. Let's just go all into Necro. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's several unknowns about the game, which does make it kind of fun. Unless you're really trying to build towards something specific. Alright, your attacks become stronger, knock back enemies. I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing, right? But we could get another blade out there. That'd be fun. Let's do that. Spoon wants more blades. That is a ton of blades. Wow. Well, and we're probably benefiting from that sign, right? Where our stuff is going to randomly level up when we level up every 2 times. Okay, evasion, faster to... Oh, boy. You know we got to do it. Speaking of Blade and vampires and Blade, are they doing another Blade movie? Did I hear they were doing another Blade movie? I thought I did. Or maybe they started doing it and then they stopped because things slowed down. I don't know. But I feel like I was hearing about it and then all of a sudden I wasn't hearing about it. It does happen sometimes. Okay. Your dash gives you reduced attack penalty. You know what? No. Oh, look at this. That was worth it. Okay. Plus 33% damage. I mean, that is substantial. Let's do it. Okay, so it's being reworked. That's right. That's right, because Bob came back in and he said, "Hey, I'm Bob. I'm in charge now. We gotta reduce expenses. You guys have been giving this stuff away. We gotta, that Disney Plus price, we gotta jack that thing up." Right? You're right. Bob's back. Jacking up the prices and taking Blade away from us. Oh, well, we gotta do this. 66%. Got a wider attack. Got a much more powerful attack. It's good stuff. Okay, well, boy, this would be level 5 at this point, or we get some chains. We probably want to get some chains going. I mean, that might be interesting, Enrique, you know, introducing some additional characters into the fray. The last time I saw something with Blade, if I'm remembering right, was, ooh, +1 spell projectiles. That sounds like it could be okay for us. We're gonna go with it. Oh man, so we got another blade now, don't we? It was that game that came out, what was that called? Ooh, wow. That's a big step up. It was the Marvel characters, and it was kind of like an XCOM type format. Yes, yes. The Suns one, yes. Midnight Suns, yes. Everybody got it all at once. Good job, everybody. Yeah. That was the last time. So we need more Blade in our lives, I think. I think it's time. Wow, that guy just melted. You are luckier. Hey, we did say that we were going to try for a luck build, right? We did. Let's do it. High fives all around. Yes, indeed. Cheers. The quest. Serendipity. You are luckier. Yes. I need to see what this quest thing is all about. Unique rare. Plus 44% damage to enemies at 50% life or more. Wow. It'd be even better if it was a mythic, wouldn't it? Is that what everybody was thinking? Does anybody have one of those quests? I mean, that's where my mind went immediately when I saw it. I bust out the quest every once in a while. I've got the quest to, you know, for VR, and it can be fun. All right, let's go with another point, the Chains of War. Spoon, do you find yourself using it a lot, or is it just really occasional use? For a while, I was playing a boxing game on there. Thrill of the Fight, I think it was called. And I was doing it as more of an exercise. You know, I could do it for 15 minutes and really get the heart rate up. It was pretty good. Oh, I don't know, Forrest. Anything's possible. Okay, let's go with a reroll. See if we can get some more rarity out here. Let's do that. Yeah, it's a good point, Spoon. It does get hot, and, you know, there's nothing like sweating in that thing. They actually make sweatbands that are designed for VR. You know, they're a little bit thinner. Oh, look at this. I like the shurikens. That's interesting that they're testing the Game Pass games on it. I think I heard about that back. Beat Saber is pretty cool. And my original plan was to sell the quest to a buddy of mine and then look at getting a 3 with the proceeds. But, you know, at this point, I don't know that I use it enough to justify the upgrade. I mean, we might as well go with this.
The righteous laws must be upheld.
Look at this. Wow, 191%. Why not, right? Make it a business expense. Well, we're not there yet. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. I would love to see it. The channel is doing well, but I would not yet call it a business. That's cool, Back. Appreciate the insight there. Getting the inside scoop today. Yeah, I think I'll get back to it at some point. Whenever you kill an enemy, there's a chance that it spawns a weak experience shard or master level lifelink. I do like that one. Huh. Yeah, let's go with it. Why not? Power up the dash a little bit. Pretty soon we're going to be at that point where we're just opening up the colas one after the other. Oh gosh, Enrique. A ton. A ton. It is loaded with those types of games. Yeah, Resident Evil 4, that's a good call out. Arizona Sunshine is pretty good. I played through the first one, and they are either making a second one or the second one is very close to being out. But Arizona Sunshine is pretty fun. And then you've got the Walking Dead games. I mean, there are... Holy cow. There's lots of them. And my big thing with a lot of the games is that I need the teleportation controls. Let's go with Necro. You know, a lot of the games offer what I believe they refer to as smooth movement. Smooth movement for me is a vomit comet. And it's just never worked out where if I'm moving in a game but I'm not moving in real life, it just... It's a difficult one for my body and mind to negotiate. So I favor games that offer the teleportation controls, and a lot of them do. That's the good news. But there are some games that don't, where I'm like, well, you know, that would be fun, but we're just gonna sit that one out. Okay, I think we need expert level shurikens at this point. Yeah, so they've got a spacer, Enrique. I can't tell you from experience, but they have a spacer that kind of pops it out a little bit so that you can fit the glasses in there. Whenever my mom does it, you know, we've got to reset it. But I can't speak from experience. Sabi B, yes, a goat live stream as I live and breathe. How about it? I know I've got to do a better job of giving you folks a heads up that it's happening, but you know what? Sometimes it just happens. I say, hey, you know what? Why don't we press this? What is this go live button to do? What is this nonsense all about? You know, and then here we are. Because once you go live, once you're live, you know, you can't go, oh God, we're live, and then stop it. Like you can't do that. That's a thing. All right, what do we want to do? Luck, well, you know, I wouldn't mind another raven crow. It does say ravens over here. It doesn't say crows. Just point that out. Just point that out, that's all. All right. Let's get close to this guy and try and take him out quickly. If we can. I'd say that was pretty fast. Take a quick sip here while we can. Look at this. That's gonna be fantastic. Yeah, you know, and I've heard that the Quest 3 is even more comfortable, and maybe it feels a little bit lighter on the head, too. A 100% Forest. 100%. Such a great combo. All right, what do we want to do? 221%. Wow. I'm going to re-roll it, though. I suppose we don't have Consecration yet. Let's do it. Wow, buddy. That sounds excellent. Yeah, you're right, Rob. If Gem High pops... That would be ridiculous. Yeah, the temperature definitely dropped out there, didn't it, back?
The best offense is a good...
All right. Well, you know... I feel like they really want us to do this. Straight to Soda Pop Town. Let's grab that heart. And I'm thinking wider area again. Great timing on the meteors.
What Mort
All right.
offers is a fraction of Death's powers. Even so, it is enough to
Pepsi
give
versus
you
Coca-Cola
insight.
Wars. Let's go with that again. Level 29 going into the 17-minute mark. That's not bad. Ooh, that guy got us.
Death to death.
Knockback effects are more potent. You deal more damage to enemy barriers. Or adept to expert. Yeah, I think that's what we got to do. Wow. They're spinning away. Your dash drains enemies, healing you if you are below a certain life threshold. You know, I think we'll go sickles. Why not? Late game sickles. That's right. You can't leave that gold shield guy out there for too long, because eventually he strikes me, and every once in a while, it doesn't go too well for me. It's like I take my eye off him for too long. All right, let's get the cheese wedge shield again. And now we wait for the skeleton parade. You can run, but you can't hide. Your attacks become stronger and apply weakened. Let's go with buff to smite. Look at that. It's ridiculous. It's a weed whacker. It really is, Rob. It's the best. I should have saved that for when Drax shows up. Absolutely. Uh-oh, this one might not go well. Just keep firing that dash off and getting health back. So we'll try for at least. There it is. All right. Well, that was fun. Well, folks, it has been my pleasure hanging out with all of you. I think that we should do this maybe more often than like 2 or 3 times a year at this point. I used to do these streams little bit more often. I'm trying to think back. Probably last year I did them a little bit more often. And I've kind of gotten more focused on the pre-recordeds, as a lot of you are aware. But maybe we'll do these every once and so often, and maybe I'll post about it on the community tab so that you folks have a little bit more of a heads up than, oh my god, it's happening. Everybody take care out there. Have a great one. Drink coffee. Stay warm if it's cold where you are, because for God's sake, stay warm out there. And we'll see you again very, very soon. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Take care.